Hello! Do you know why beer can be hazardous? Let's delve into this video and discover why a product cherished not only in USA, but globally might not be as beneficial as it appears. What are the repercussions of frequently incorporating beer into your diet? Watch the video until the end to find out. But first, subscribe to our channel and activate the notification bell to stay updated with our latest episodes. Let's begin. Hey, naturally, its impact on our body is similar to other alcoholic beverages. So why does it matter where the ethanol originates? Yes, there is a difference in ethanol concentration, but that doesn't imply that beer influences our body in a unique or advantageous way. You could argue that beer is rich in malt, vitamin B, and yeast. The B vitamins are indeed beneficial for the central nervous system. There are 5 primary consequences we will discuss that negatively affect our body. Even if it is the healthiest or most natural beer, it still carries more adverse effects than positive ones. First, there is sugar. Fermentation always involves sugar. If you consume a lot of beer, it nourishes the harmful flora in the gut that many people have due to lifestyle, dietary imbalances, deficiencies, and digestive tract issues. Adding beer significantly deteriorates your quality of life. Secondly, yeast. Again, similar to the first point, this involves harmful gut flora, and the yeast used in 99% of cases is, figuratively speaking, a blow to the head. I don't know how else to describe it because that's how it is. It's akin to what we discussed about bread. The 3 ingredients most often added to bread are sugar, yeast, and wheat flour. None of these nutrients have considerable biological value to our body. Definitely not. Unfortunately, many people still believe that yeast is a source of vitamin B. There are sources of vitamin B that are far richer in nutrients than yeast. So if you drink beer, especially table beer, with an already compromised digestive system, an unbalanced diet, and an unhealthy lifestyle, it's like adding Mentos to your Coke. Things will explode even more. The third element is ethanol. I mentioned earlier that beer, regardless of whether it contains 4% or 2% alcohol, contains ethanol. Of course, non-alcoholic beer does not have ethanol, but traditional beer does. It affects the gut. Everything I say here is based on research, facts, and numerous human studies. It affects the gut. Everything I say here is based on research, facts, and numerous human studies. It is a fact that ethanol damages the intestinal walls, which are the conduits between what we consume and what forms our body, because it flows through the bloodstream. We are the product of our habits. If we exercise regularly, we develop the habit of exercising and thus maintain a fit body. If we get used to drinking beer after work, it becomes a routine, influencing the outcome. Drinking beer once might not harm you, but consistent habits shape our lives. The hidden dangers of beer consumption. Occasional beer consumption might seem harmless, but just like how a drop of water slowly wears away a stone, the gradual effect of alcohol can be significant. A little beer here and there may seem insignificant, but the cumulative biological effect is often underestimated, despite having the most considerable impact on our health. Fourth effect, cumulative effects on the body. Many people are aware that beer can lead to weight gain, particularly around the abdomen, and that it can cause men to develop enlarged breast tissue. Some claim that beer contains a lot of female hormones. Although it's true that beer contains phytoestrogens, their concentration is minimal, similar to aspartame in diet sodas. Phytoestrogens and aspartame do have negative effects on our body, yes, but the dose is significant. You'd need to drink several liters of beer daily for these phytoestrogens to significantly affect testosterone levels. So why do men experience belly fat or weight gain when they drink beer? The reason often lies in the high-calorie snacks that accompany beer consumption. When people drink beer, they often eat chips, crackers, and other fatty snacks. These extra calories can lead to weight gain and increased insulin levels. Insulin is the primary catalyst for increased female hormones in men and the suppression of ovarian function in women. These hormonal imbalances are not due to beer and its phytoestrogens per se, but to overeating, which leads to excess weight, increased insulin, and conditions such as polycystic ovary syndrome in women. In men, this can lead to elevated prolactin levels and a lack of motivation or drive. Healthy testosterone levels fuel our desire to achieve and improve. But when men develop excess weight and breast tissue, they may claim their testosterone levels are fine. However, physiology doesn't lie. Being overweight always affects the reproductive system to some degree. If you find it difficult to give up beer, at least avoid drinking it with high-fat snacks that can trigger weight gain and decrease testosterone or cause problems with the female hormone system. It's better to snack on dry fish, although dry fish is not that bad. The real problem is the quantity. What harms us is not always the quality, but the quantity. Quantity matters over a year rather than in a single day. For instance, the amount of sugar consumed in a year has a more significant impact than that consumed in a single day. The same is true for snacks such as dried fish or biscuits. Consuming them occasionally is fine. Dehydration. The fifth consequence is somewhat different but still significant. Dehydration. Many people notice that they feel extremely thirsty after a night of drinking with friends. The next day, they may crave water, mineral water, or even more beer to cure a hangover. You might think beer alleviates your hangover, but when you drink beer, your body still needs water, so it pulls fluid from your tissues. The brain is one of the main areas where fluid is stored, which is why you often wake up with a headache. The body pulls fluid from everywhere, but even a slight drop in brain hydration causes headaches. Also, the liver constantly seeks fluids to process the alcohol. You may feel like you're drinking, but you're not actually getting the hydration you need. This is why dehydration is a significant consequence of drinking beer. What happens when you're dehydrated? Brain functions decrease, and the intestines do not work as efficiently because dehydration affects peristalsis. Bile acids become more concentrated, and these acids are essential for immunity, hair and skin health, and energy. A good recommendation is to drink water with beer or any alcohol in the evening. This will help reduce the headache in the morning and aid in faster recovery from the effects of alcohol. People who do not supplement with water might drink more beer to feel better, but this is not a substitute for water. The body will continue to crave water, and drinking more beer instead only worsens the problem. Understanding the impact of beer on your health. When your body is deprived of water, it begins to retain any remaining liquid, which is why you wake up bloated after a night of drinking. This is also why alcoholics experience morning bloating. Many people besides beer drinkers are afraid to drink water, thinking it will cause fluid retention. I hope most of you have overcome this misconception, but if you still believe this, don't be afraid to drink water. In fact, drinking water will help you retain less fluid. Drinkers often wake up bloated. I sincerely hope you take the advice I've given you into consideration. Ask yourself if you want to live with a brain that only functions at 20% of its potential. Does this affect you and your finances? We are more productive when our minds are clear. It's like being a hamster on a wheel. Sometimes you have to stop and change your habits to break the cycle. Drinking less beer or giving up alcohol altogether gives you mental clarity and more energy, which can lead to financial success. This doesn't happen because of morning affirmations, but because you have more energy and desire to act. I always protect my desire to accomplish something with my life and my energy. That's why I focus on my health and give my body what it needs so that it can return the favor. As a result, I have a lot of energy, a clear mind, self-fulfillment, and ultimately, financial success. Change doesn't happen instantly, but when you put something new in your head, it will definitely happen. Thank you for watching my videos. The team also sends their regards and works hard to ensure these videos are interesting and informative. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe to our channel to stay updated about your health and our upcoming YouTube updates. Health Guide Free.